You're listening to the Gulag Podcast with Narrowminds and JayStunZ.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Any more questions, Jay, that they want to that people are asking?
Ryan asks what Becca and Ness's favorite video game character are.
On? Like, what do you mean?
Just in general, your favorite video game character.
Yoshi on fucking... No. You know what? Mario on Super Smash Bros.
It's my character, though. Mario,
baby.
Who's the better Mario?
That was easy. That was easy.
You know what? Mario, I would be a better fucking Mario than you. I'm sorry.
Sure. I don't think so.
And the last question I have from Ryan is, what is Ness and Becca's biggest influence for streaming?
Becca?
Influence? It's a tough one.
I would have to say it's one person. She's
right.
Jay?
No, you.
What did Jay do? They didn't do nothing. Don't bring me into this.
You know.
Wait.
We're doing the Brady Bunch right now.
Wait, how do we do this?
You know, Nessa.
A little bit like.
Yeah, you know, Nessa, right? That you were the reason that Becca started streaming. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Ness was like my muse, I guess.
Yeah. You're the one who motivated her to start streaming.
Ness was the dealer.
Basically.
Yep. You're the dealer of these drugs that we call Twitch.
Yep.
Ooh, I love... I'm not gonna say that. Holy shit.
I'm in love with a Coco.
Let's not finish that sentence.
Wow.
Nessa, what was your motivation to start?
Like I told you, I didn't really have motivation. My friend told me about Twitch, and I just did it, and then from there, I just love the communication I had with other like gamers. That's what it was. It's just other people in my chat telling me like, "Oh, keep doing this. You're doing good," and this and that. Like their positive feedback to me was my motivation. That's probably what it was. Their feedback was it was just like, okay, you know what? I honestly want to fucking stream. I want to do this more often. And that's what it was.
What?
Really, that kind of hurts.
And I will say this too, with everything like Ness saying, she enjoys like the feedback from her community, and some people look at meeting people, whether it's on Twitch or on the internet, and like they're internet friends. Some people think of it that way. I personally don't. I think everybody that I've met and become friends with, I consider full-time friends now, and they've been there for me through some of my darkest stuff. I've been there for them for their darkest stuff. It's just, it brings a whole nother aspect when you just know, like, granted, Ness is a very good friend of mine. Beck is a very good friend of mine. Nara's a very good. I haven't met them in person, but if they ever need me, I'm there the best I can for them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not always like that with a lot of people to be like, oh, I don't know that person. I know them from the internet. I don't give a shit what happens to them. And if that is you, I truly feel sorry for you. But if you consider somebody a friend, it doesn't matter whether they're real life, internet, whatever. Jersey, shut the hell up. That's why I'm not your friend, because you're from Jersey. Anyway, somebody is your friend regardless of how you meet them. It's just how it is. And to anybody that could be that short-sighted to be like, this person was in a car accident. Oh, it's okay. I only know that from Twitch. It's not a big deal. Bullshit. That is a huge deal. That's my 2 cents on that. If somebody's a friend, they're a friend. Doesn't matter where you met them.
Yeah.
All right,
I think it's just time. The amount of time you spend with someone doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, because I think I spend more time on here with you guys, like all of you guys, right, than I do like interacting. Well, now because of COVID, interacting with it. But even back in the day, before COVID happened, and we all used to get on COD and play multiplayer. God, even before Nessa had her custom Fridays, man, we were on COD almost every night when it first came out. Yeah. I remember that. Nessa would be on. She'd have her was it Tuesday something? She had certain days, and then she'd play on other days, but not on stream. So, but yeah, I spend more time like talking to people that I probably have never even met before than I have out there. And I'm not I'm not an introverted person. Like, I'll go up and talk to people, like, out of the blue. I've never met before. I can go to a bar and make friends with everybody by the end of the night at the bar. But, like...
And you won't have the same connection you do with the other people.
Yeah. And it's you know, it's interesting. I learned to get away, because I used to be an introvert when I was in high school, but doing stand-up comedy, which is one of the hardest, if you want to have the biggest adrenaline rush of your life and you are scared to do public speaking, go do some stand-up comedy.
Fuck public speaking, bro.
I guarantee you this. I did a crowd of 500. I did a crowd of 1,000. Nothing was more like...
Your ass must have been hurting.
Oh, dude, I was about to shit myself. 10,000 people, sold out crowd. I'm second person up before, was it Joe Coy? I forgot who it was. It was somebody. It was another headliner with me. But that right there was the best experience of my life, because that was better than any drug that you could ever give anybody. Nessa. She's over there getting... I just wanted to see if you were paying attention.
I am.
But yeah, that right there is like it's like if you guys don't try new experiences every day of your life, you guys are missing out on shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. All these people that just kind of stay back and just try to do the same shit every day of their life are missing out on so much. Because whether you fail, whether you succeed, you fucking did something that somebody else didn't want to do or was too afraid to do. And I don't understand why people do that. They close themselves out into opportunities that might grow into something bigger. And that's why I was telling Jay that's the reason I went 110% in and like worked my ass off behind the scenes. What you guys don't see behind the scenes, talking to Spotify, talking to Anchor FM, and making sure that these things get done. And when this podcast launched, that it was launched on at least 2 of the profiles. So, and that's why I go 110%.
And then you said we just got picked up by another.
Yeah, we just got picked up by
place, and then by the end of the week, we're looking at Google and
Apple. So yeah, but if I didn't believe in myself, and if I didn't take the chance to just start doing this, none of this shit would have never happened. None of this would have ever been conceived. We would have been just playing games. But I figure I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. That's the reason I'm going into YouTube now and doing the vlogging. So you're going to get a weekly vlog from there, as well as all the content that we do for Preschool Pirates, this podcast, all that stuff.
Pirates.
Our preschool platoon.
Preschool platoon. You don't do pirates. I do pirates.
He does pirates. And preschool platoon and preschool legends. But that's the reason why I don't want people to ever.
There's 2 reasons. There's 2 reasons, because we always want to grow, and we always want to entertain. So, you know, granted, we do like crazy stuff. We'll troll people on Warzone. We're using baby voices, and we'll try to convince people that we're young kids. And, you know, just the reactions we get. Like, we had somebody trying to teach us Spanish. We had people cursing us out, like,
Spanish?
"Oh, great!" We're like, "Oh, great!" We're playing with little kids, and then like halfway through the game, as they're insulting us, we'll put our real voices on and be like, "Wait, what?" And they'll be like completely shit faced because they don't know what the hell to do. Like we do, like just to entertain everybody. And like the other day, I don't even know if I could say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Am I allowed to mention the D word now that we put on that last clip that we did?
What,
about the bird, the prehistoric bird?
Oh yeah, dildos. That's fine.
All right. Well, our friend Lightsy, who was on the other day, I asked her what she wanted me to troll somebody with, and she said, "Well, okay, we'll talk about dildos." I said, "Okay." So we were in the game, and I was in the baby voice. And I was like, "Can you guys tell me what a dildo is?" And the guy right away, he's like, "It's a bird. It's a prehistoric bird."
Prehistoric bird. Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, my friend said you sound like a dildo." He's like, "It's a prehistoric bird that can't fly." So I was like, "Oh, okay. So you sound like a dildo then? Cool." And he just nothing. You know, sometimes it's hard to keep a straight face with the stuff we do.
Dude, you see me laughing, right? I literally had to turn my face and start laughing when I'm doing these voices, because the reactions that these people have are hilarious.
It's so bad. And then like just yesterday the other day we were doing it, and this guy was high as can be. And when I say high, I mean like floating really in the clouds high. And he's like, "Oh my god, dude, we're playing with little kids." Then we put our real voice on. He started tripping. He's like, "What happened to the minions? Like, where's the minions? Where'd the minions go?"
Oh, you freaked him out. So, he thought he was talking.
Right.
He's like, "Is that my voice?" And I'm like,
but that kid got so high that the guy he was playing with decided to keep playing, so he joined up with us, and then he became part of the troll where he played our big brother, and he was literally telling the people that joined, like, "Yo, I apologize, my big brother's in advance," and we just keep going with it, and it's just the fun we get out of doing it is hoping that anybody that watches the video gets entertained and either maybe wants to be a part of it with us or gets some sort of inspiration to do something like this. We're just stepping out of the boundaries and just like having fun in Warzone. Because yes, Warzone sucks ass. We all know this. But you need to find ways to freshen it up. Like we do random loadouts where we don't know what gun we're getting till we click on the website and we just go. Or we use baby voices and hear the reactions from people.
Which, by the way, we need to bring that back.
Bomba Clod for 1,000 times. Like, yo, you fucking Bomba Clod. All right, well, guess what?
Oh, okay. Didn't I ask? I was like, what's a punani?
Did you really ask that?
Yeah, I did. I did in the little boy voice.
Right, and like Fist did with that day. With Fist, I done it with Fist and Sweetie, where we did Fist was the father, Sweetie was the mother, and I was the kid. And we just trolled some random guy in the chat. It's something to bring new life into the game, and just it in a way it also kind of helps people feel better because like those two guys we play with, you don't know how they're feeling. You don't know what their mental health is like. So yeah, okay, I go in there with my squeaky voice on, I'll be like banana, sounding like a minion, and you never know. And like when we were playing the other night, and we ran into a father and son team, and we trolled them. So
that didn't last long, by the way.
Right. I was sitting there, I was talking like the minion, and the kid was dying laughing, and he's like, Dad, they sound like minions. They sound like minions. So I was like, banana, and I started singing a song, and then I started doing Roz from Monsters Inc. And the kid was like bawling, laughing. You can hear him, like his father was like, I've never heard my son laugh as hard as he has right now. Oh, wow. So we took our voices off, and we were like, dude, we were trolling to do this for a YouTube video, but you guys are cool as hell. And he's like, you guys are so awesome for making my son laugh like this. And that felt good.
Yeah.
So
at the end of the day, the message that I'm pretty sure everybody here in this call right here wants to put out is the fact that you guys got to go try new shit every day. You guys can't be sitting there. Look, you got one life, right? You can sit there and fuck around and do the same shit you've been doing your whole life, right? Or you can go do new shit. And yeah, sometimes it's scary, but you got to get out of that goddamn comfort zone. People are stuck in this little comfort zone, and I know COVID has even made it worse because sometimes some of us, like I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you straight out. There was a point in time I didn't even want to leave my goddamn house. I didn't even want to open the motherfucking door. Like, people were knocking on my door, deliveries were being delivered, and I didn't want to get none of it because of COVID. So, but, now this whole thing where the whole world is so fucking unsure about what's going to happen tomorrow. You guys need to step out of your fucking box and go do different shit. And if that means streaming, if that means playing games, if that means doing a podcast, if that means you're going to start vlogging on YouTube or making content, go do that shit, right? You guys got one fucking opportunity. So I would definitely go do that shit.
And even with that, it leads into, like you said, with COVID, everybody's trapped inside, the game's getting repetitious or whatever is going on. And that all takes a hit on your mental health. We all know this. And mental health is so important because it's no secret. People that know me know I've struggled with it for a very long time. I've reached limits that I don't even want to admit that I've done some really messed up things. Thankfully, haven't overstepped and gone too far to where I can't take it back. But everybody needs to find that thing that can bring some sort of joy to help alleviate the struggle of it is with mental health, because with the way things are right now, if you can't find some sort of an outlet, it's dark days. It is going to be dark days ahead. And Nara, didn't you say it was Suicide Prevention Month?
Yeah, it is. It's Suicide Prevention Month. We are going to talk about that this month. The mental health of not just us as streamers, but we want to talk about mental health in general. Talking about because everybody's gone through it. If you're going to tell me that in not one point of your time in your life here on Earth that you haven't been depressed about something, you're fucking lying to me. And it's happened to everybody. It sucks that we don't talk about it enough because it is something that normally happens to people. Not everybody can be happy and stay on this little cliff of happiness. At some point, something's gonna happen in your life. Something is gonna change your life. Is gonna bring you down, and it's something that we don't discuss because and we kind of just sweep it under the rug, and we put on our little smiles and this is why. Good example, that streamer, what was it, a couple months ago, took his own life. He was all smiles on stream, all smiles on social media. So yeah, we are going to discuss that because it's something that needs to be discussed, and it's going to turn into something like this, where it's going to be a 2 or 3 part series, because we're going to bring more and more people throughout the month to discuss it. But since it's technically September, something where we can discuss a little bit right now, but it's just that we need to have an open door as far as when people get into signs of depression. We need to understand and know how to deal with that stuff, and that's a lot of things. A lot of things that people say are right, like police officers going to certain kind of calls when people really need to be looked at medically as far as their mental health. A lot of that is right, and a lot of stuff can be prevented because honestly, police officers don't get that kind of big training of how to deal and what key words you need to say to these people when they're getting into those kind of struggles. So I mean, ladies, if you want to, you don't have to, but I mean, if you want to talk about stuff that has, maybe stuff that's happened in your life as far as things you did to make it better, you can do that since you're on here. But everybody's done it. I've done it. The whole COVID thing, the whole middle part of that COVID thing, there was like a whole time where I didn't even want to. There was no motivation to stream or whatever because you didn't. Honestly, I think the fear of the unknown kind of screws with all of us, and it's happening right now. Like with all the people that are rioting, and there's these, now we're getting into this big divide of races, and a lot of it is stringing from the fact that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know. There's all these unknowns that had just happened in 2020, and everybody says, 2020 is so screwed up. 2020 is such a bad year. But we can change that shit. I think we can change the perspective of what 2020 is going to be. But we got to have a different kind of mindset to what we have now, because a lot of people, they're taking this unknown to the point where they're just not. They're just giving up. It's almost like giving up on their lives because they don't know where it's leading. They don't have a job. They're not getting back into their job. Their business is closed. So I mean, if you guys want to share any stories that you had, I'll tell you personally that I struggled with the middle of the COVID and trying to stream and trying to broadcast that positivity that shit's gonna get better. But also in the back of my mind, I was sitting there thinking, going, what the fuck's gonna happen? What else is gonna happen? Is a nuke just gonna blow up out of nowhere? What is actually gonna happen? You know what I mean? And those kind of uncertainties kind of screwed up with, and I know it did, screwed up with everybody's mind because everybody was just so indecisive. A lot of people were short-tempered because when you're living with people, you're used to them going to their jobs. So, oh yeah, we miss you. Especially the people that have significant others living with them, and then all of a sudden, now it's a thing of they're always together, and it caused that kind of problems too. So, you guys,
ladies, do you have any comments as far as mental health and what it's
I remember when I was 19, I was finishing culinary school, and I was having a lot of issues at the end of culinary school. Like, I don't really know what happened, but like my friends at the time weren't really becoming my friends anymore. And so I was really transitioning from like high school to losing like your high school friends and then my health. And then I shot into culinary school, and that was really like a war zone. Like culinary school was no joke. And then losing my culinary school friends, and I was starting to feel alone. And so I remember I was driving home, and I was getting like a really bad panic attack, and I was shaking, and I was losing control of my car. And one of my culinary friends ironically texted me, and in that moment I replied and I said like, I'm having like a really bad panic attack, like something's wrong. And her response was, good. You deserve that panic attack. And I remember in that moment, I was like, I lost it. Like, I pulled up the side of the road and I started crying, and I stayed there for like a good while. I think I kind of lost track of time, but like the next thing I know, like the cop is knocking on my door. And so he scared me, and he's like, "Hey, like, why are you pulled off on the side of the road?" And I'm like, "I think I'm having a panic attack." I'm like, "I can't breathe." Like, I was just sobbing. And he was just like, "Do you have anyone to call?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have my parents, but like I'm just like I'm really like I'm out of control right now. Like I can't breathe." And so he was just like, "Well, try and just take a deep breath and call someone, and I'll be here until they leave or until he gets here." So I called my dad, and he got there, and he followed me home. And so I got home, and um that was kind of like my biggest breaking point, I think, in life. Like, I felt like if there was a wall, I hit the wall. And my parents, took me to therapy, and I felt like I had to rebuild myself. I had to figure out who I was, what can I do to get me out of this hole that I felt like this. I felt loneliness. I felt like a lot of dark things. And um, I really give it up to my therapist, because it took me a while to break down those walls that I had and a lot of questions I didn't ask myself, and not letting those people that in my past like affect me, who I was now and who I was going to be, like growing up to be. And so I really broke down a lot of those walls, and I saw my therapist, and probably I still see her periodically now, but I saw her consistently like twice a week. And I grew to love myself for who I was. I grew to find remedies for my health, and I kind of just like redeveloped myself. And I say, like, I think it's possible. I don't think that just because you're in a dark place now doesn't mean that you're going to be in a dark place forever. I think if you're willing to get yourself help and willing to surround yourself with positive people and find positive hobbies for yourself, that you can really get yourself to be better. And so I definitely feel like I got myself out of that hole when I was 19. And yeah, this COVID thing did shake up a lot of things, and because it is unknown and none of us prepared ourselves for COVID. So anyone who struggled with mental health remotely is definitely in, like, this is a whole new experience. And it's even hard for me, because as much as I depend on remedies and ways to relax myself, it's just, this is just new. And it's like a new struggle that we're all trying to adapt to. And I think that's been just probably the biggest struggle for everyone, is just learning to adapt to something that is unknown, and we don't know how long it's going to last. But I think you got to find things that work for you, whether it's meditation, yoga, therapy, just socializing with people. As long as I just fully believe that you don't dump everything onto a single person, I think I don't think that's the healthiest way, is to just kind of pour out everything to one person and expect one person to heal you. You should never, I don't think you should ever do that. But I'm all up for, like, expressing your feelings, talking it out. As long as you everyone knows that everyone has boundaries, and we're all in this together, like we can't pour out everything onto one person, because we're in the same boat,
Right.
So but I think anyone can get out of a dark place. I don't think it's impossible to.
Yeah, I mean, mental health is just, it's crazy in general, because a lot of people, mostly everybody here knows me, knows I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and there are some things that just don't bring up good. I mean, some things are okay to talk about, some things aren't. But when I first started on Twitch, I know that I received a whisper from some random person in my chat, and the first thing he said to me was, "The reason your sister is dead because you're alive." Now, anybody that knows me knows that my sister passed away at a young age, and it wasn't an easy thing, But granted, it was just something that, so you don't know somebody, it hits you a certain way. Like, if you know the person, talking to them is, if, say, like Nara was to say that to me, or Becca said it to me, it would hurt a lot more, because I know that they're a friend of mine. But when it catches you off guard and some random douchebag off the internet says it to you, and you're not expecting it, it just hits you hard, and it sends you to a dark place. and it's pretty much anything that I don't even want to know what Narrow's doing right now. But
I'm looking at something that someone was pouring that she thought was off camera.
No, I know, but you honestly look like you were farting. But
no, I was looking. I was like,
it totally looked like you were leaning to the side.
Sorry, regardless, I would have told you if that happened. I'm not shy about that.
I'm pretty sure we would have heard it.
Yeah, I'm not shy about it.
You know, anybody like I said, and it's like because of that. When that happened, I had a bunch of people reach out to me, and I always say that in the end, when it comes to mental health with me, I don't care much about myself, and it drives people crazy when I say that. But I am more focused on helping other people. Like, Becca, how many times have I hit you up on Instagram and be like, hey, how are you doing? Are you doing all right today? Same thing with Ness, with just a bunch of people. I will literally reach out and just literally annoy the hell out of you. And if I hear from you, great. Then I know you're okay. If I don't hear from you, then I start to get angry because, okay, I know they're not right. I know something's going on. I'm reaching out. They're not answering me. So it starts getting me mad because I'm like, okay, either they're mad at me about something or something is seriously wrong. And if that's the case, I'm going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until basically you get so angry with me, you tell me to fuck off. Because then you know what? I got my answer. I know you're okay. You told me to fuck off, and you know what? I'll fuck off, whatever. But listen, bottom line is, if anybody is bothered by something, whatever, listen, I'm always a DM away. Like if you got an issue, hit me up. I'll try to help you the best I can. I really don't give a shit about myself. As horrible as that sounds, I don't, because I'd rather help other people than worry about myself. And that's just the person I am. I'm more of the generous person to where I'm going to help the other people out there instead of worrying about myself and my shit. To where I have people telling me you need to really take a seat and pay attention to your shit and just, look back and take care of yourself, which I never gave a shit about. I always sat there and worried about other people. But like I said, situations happened. I did some things I'm not proud of at a moment I wasn't proud of. But guess what? I sat down and I said, you know what? I got to help myself. I stopped doing a couple things, started going to therapy again, trying to keep a more positive outlook on stuff. But you know what? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I still have my days where I'm down and I don't see light at the end of the tunnel. But as dark as my head can be, I sit there and I say that, like if Ness hits me up and she's like, hey, I want to play Fall Guys, or Becca hits me up like, hey, you want to play Fall Guys, or we have customs night or whatever. I consider my friends kind of like matches. And I may be living in the dark 99% of the time, right? All right, I might be living in the dark 90, but you know what? If I can't see the light at the tunnel, that's okay, because I have a bunch of matches that'll help me find the way. So I may not be able to clearly see that light at the end of the tunnel, but you know what? I got enough light to find my way around.
Ness.
And I'm one big-ass match. I'll just say that. I am one big-ass match.
Ness.
What?
Any thoughts?
No, she's unless I don't know. But I think Ness is
on that topic. I don't want to say.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Well,
that's personal.
I got you. So we're gonna be talking about a little bit of a brighter topic. We're gonna be talking about futures. I heard a quote one time talking about what was it? It was a Charlie Brown. It was like a cool little cartoon thing. And
holy shit, Becca got glasses on.
I know.
Yeah, the light was getting bright over you.
I just noticed.
New girl.
Where have you been? Where have you been, Jay?
New girl.
Yeah, new girl.
I literally just noticed, dude. I was into the whole darkness thing, and I look up and Becca's got glasses on.
That's Becca 2.0 right there.
Big ass match because she got to get shades on now. What the fuck?
That's Becca 2.0.
Everybody's gonna have glasses on now. Everybody's gonna get glasses.
All right, hold on.
I don't have my I don't know where my glasses are. I don't have my glasses.
Hang on.
No.
Hang on. What? What do you mean no?
No, Narrow, because you said he doesn't have them.
I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have them.
Okay.
There you go. Bam.
Damn,
Narrow. Damn, Narrow.
Hey, Ness, you and Jay have the same color lens.
I know.
Like,
are those blue
I got the blue glasses on.
The blue glasses.
I do too, but I don't got that yellow.
I took my glasses off because I didn't want people to see the reflection in the fucking.
Yeah.
thing.
Hey, is that Plex Storm in the back? Okay, never mind.
Oh, you can just see. Let me close it off.
Can you close your Plex Storm off? Thanks. I know you have your account open. That's the next thing she's streaming on today.
Pornhub searching Chucky.
Wow.
She didn't deny it, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it first.
So there's this little cartoon I saw, and it was Charlie Brown and Snoopy sitting on the edge of the dock. And Charlie Brown says, "We only live once." And Snoopy looks back at him and says, "No, we die once. We live every day." Right? With that being said, what is your guys' futures? What do you guys have in store for the future of whether you're streaming, if you're going to start something new? What do you guys have in store for the future going forward? Not all at once, please.
I know, right?
My actual cam should arrive Saturday. Got delayed. It was supposed to be today, but it told me Saturday. So I'm just trying to grow, grow my baking business, grow my Twitch, just be successful in whatever terminology you define success, So I just want to be successful in my own way and grow in my own way. And that's about it. As long as I feel like I continue to be happy and with myself, that's all that matters.
And guys, we can't stress this enough how amazing her damn strawberries look on Instagram, okay?
That is true. That is true.
Like, between the look of them, the design she does, and the chocolate dipping technique. Yes, I went there.
Wait, is there a YouTube video for this?
I know, right?
Hashtag coming soon.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna when I get down there to where you guys are. We're gonna talk about you doing your vlog series for.
No, she needs to do a fucking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, YouTube video.
Excuse my language.
No, fuck it.
No,
what?
She needs to do a fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Come on,
just
fucking say it.
A Twitch. She needs to stream actual like fucking
baking stream,
Twitch, like
a baking stream on Twitch. All right,
there you go, baking stream,
and then do a baking series on YouTube. People love food.
Nessuhslays dipped strawberries.
Yeah. There you go. That's gonna be a new one. That's gonna be that's gonna be your clickbait right there.
Wait, that means I gotta be there.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Well, I mean,
you guys live close enough.
Really, Becca Slays without both.
Yeah.
You, right?
You guys live close enough. What? You don't know how to dip a strawberry in some chocolate?
Hey,
I know how to dip.
Oh yeah.
What?
What?
Becca, just make sure you have like a step stool or something she can see over the counter.
Yeah, can you get her a step stool and also some phone books in case she has to sit down somewhere?
Well,
she needs to be able to see over the counter to see what she's doing.
Oh well.
Or you can wear.
What about you? What's your future looking like, Ness?
I honestly, I love gaming. I do. I love gaming, and I want to grow in my Twitch. That's all. I mean, that's all I want. I want to meet new people, new friends, and help other people as well. I've been doing that, Jay. I've been doing that. I've been helping out.
I've been by your side doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I appreciate you so much. I love helping out other people, other streamers. Like that don't know anything about Twitch, and I've been there. So I love doing that. I love helping out other people. So that's kind of what I want to do. Like, help others, like grow, and myself as grow with them too as well. Like
I know Ness has been making some moves when it comes to the gaming world. Some she may not be able to say them, but I know she's been making some moves. So she's doing her thing.
Good. That's good about Ness is that she has gaming is her 100% thing. And sometimes I wish I had 100% thing, because I think that's the hard part, because I like so many things. It's sometimes hard to give 100% in each category, that's why it's.
You know what? You're right. You're right. It is hard to give 100% to eeach category, Becca, but you're giving 100% of you to each thing. So you.
That's what I was gonna say. Is you're how old are you, Becca?
28.
Fuck, you're still young.
Baby,
you're a little baby. You have
a baby too, though.
Yeah, what are you laughing at, little munchkin? You two have two babies and so much fucking time.
No.
You two have so much time left, right? And you're doing the right thing, trying different shit, tasting different shit. That is the only thing that you should be doing in life. Is if something new comes up and it's right in front of you and it's an opportunity, go fucking do it. Like, I don't know how many times people when they're old and they can't do shit no more, go say, you know what, I wish I did that. I wish. Fuck saying I wish. I want to be the dude that when I'm fucking taking my last breath, I'm saying I'm glad I did, and I did, and I did this, and I did that. I don't want to
like Becca. Be like Becca with her eyes shy. I wish, I do.
Right?
I wish
Wait, I do. I do is
wait. What did you just say?
What? I said I won't jump off a fucking cliff because
you won't?
I no
with a parachute.
Okay.
Fuck
just making sure.
Fuck no.
Can we go skydiving?
Can
we go skydiving?
Okay.
I'm scared of heights.
Can we go skydiving?
I am
I'm
not
just making sure because I don't want to hear something that'll get me mad and I'd have to DM you about constantly.
Can we go skydiving?
I'm scared of heights. No, hell no. Hell no, that's never gonna happen.
But
no,
be like Becca, okay?
Don't ever say the word
shy. No, I try. I do.
Yeah, I do.
I do.
And chicken wings.
Listen. She would not try either fucking skydiving. She would not try that.
Becca,
I would try skydiving, but I'm pretty sure if my parachute broke, the world would end.
Oh Jesus, sorry.
What?
Jesus, sorry.
It's like dropping a hydrogen bomb, dude.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jay.
That's not true. That is not true.
Okay, sure.
That
Anyway,
Becca, you go skydiving, Becca?
Probably not. I'd rather swim with sharks than go skydiving.
Yeah, you see, I would not do that shit either.
I would do sharks in a cage. I would swim with sharks in a cage. Absolutely.
Yeah, that fucking shark goes in your cage, then what? What are you gonna do?
How is a big ass shark going in that?
No. Okay, I got this answer.
I don't know.
If say me and Becca were going to swim with sharks, right? We're in the cage. The shark gets in our cage. If the shark eats me, ain't gonna worry about Becca. It's got a 5-course meal right here. They don't want no dessert.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I'm thinking about saving other people's lives, not mine. Okay.
No, hell no.
You do punch them in the nose, though. That is a true thing.
Yeah, that is a true
thing. Is it really?
Yeah.
You need to go. You know what, Nessa?
Either punch me in the nose or stab me in the eye.
Nessa, when I start doing those travel vlogs, I'm taking you along just so you can experience some of the shit.
Not sharks though.
No, not sharks. But there is a zip line that goes from one island to another island.
Oh, I mean zip line. Okay, that's fine.
Going from one island to another island. Do you have any idea how high you are, Ness? You ain't doing that.
Hold on.
I feel scared.
I'm still scared.
She's not doing that. You didn't just hear the squealing real quick? It ain't happening, bro. It's like a homemade bleep right there.
No, you know what?
Forget all the curses.
You know what, Jay?
Jay.
You know what? Nessa's scream is so like. If she was in a crowd, yeah. If she's in a crowd, I could pick Nessa out of anybody that's screaming. Like if she's on a roller coaster,
Nessa would scream.
Yeah, because hers is delayed. Because like even when she's getting killed, she's already dying.
No!
And then all of a sudden she's like,
"Oh my God!" That is not.
It's like going to a rally and everybody starts cheering, and then everybody goes quiet, and then you hear Nessa, "Yeah!" Oh, my bad.
Why it's so embarrassing, you assholes. No.
Truth.
No.
The truth about Nessuhslays. Next podcast.
It's almost like her batteries are dying. She's just delayed response.
Yeah.
What?
No. It's like when we're broadcasting, like right now, people are hearing us in 30-second delay, right? That's Nessa. When she's dying, she's already dead, but then you hear the and she's like screaming. She's like, "Oh my God, Jay!"
Seriously though, she'll die in gunfire. And she's like, "What the fuck?" And like 5 minutes later, she's like, "Ah!" And we're like, "What?"
No, I
don't know. and then she'll sit there, and then she'll sit there and be like, "You asshole!" She'll type it to you too. She'll send you messages.
Listen, don't even get started with the asshole thing, okay? Yeah. Because this past customs, we had Fight Club or whatever it was, and she got assassinated, right?
No, I thought Moist was in your fucking chat. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why I typed it to you.
Okay,
that's the only reason why.
Moist assassinates Nessa, and she goes to my chat and says, "Wow, asshole." I had nothing to do with it, but I got called an asshole.
He was on your team. He was on your team.
No, he was on my team, but he was.
Yeah, he was on my team too. But all the shade just got thrown one direction.
Straight up on me. She's like, "Wow, asshole!" I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything. I was dead.
Or she'll wait. She'll wait till we get into the group chat, and then she'll say something. She'll wait too. She waits till everybody's quiet. Yeah, she'll wait till everybody's quiet. Everybody will be sitting there talking, and then she'll be like,
"That's Nessa's tagline." Wow, you asshole.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you'll hear this,
"Asshole."
Wow, you asshole, and then you're like, "Wow, that was That came in so late right there. Everybody was already discussing things, and she's like,
Not gonna lie, I think Ness starts to need an asshole counter. Like every time she says asshole, needs to be a counter now.
"Can we get that
my
done,
God,
please?"
That would be a lot.
The P counter and the asshole. One on one side, one on the other
Listen,
side.
I honestly think the P counter is broken because I think I got him.
I think your bladder is broken.
Yeah. Ness, if we ever look at Ness, if we ever go on a road trip, right? We're gonna get you that thing that way you could like
instead.
yeah,
It's like a little fountain thing.
yeah, the little funnel thing. So that way you can stand right outside of the door and do what you got to do. Because we can't have a road trip with you stopping every.
There we go.
Yeah, she's just standing there all manly and stuff. She's like, yeah, I'll be done in a minute, guys.
Nice.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you can just hang it out the window and just let it rip. You know.
Oh hell no! What? Hello?
Okay, that might have happened. Anyway,
While driving.
while driving. But it was raining, so I mean, it didn't really. It kind of canceled it. Anyways,
Just watch that. Get an RV. That works too.
yeah, Well, I mean, okay, there's certain road trips you don't necessarily need an RV.
200 IQ there, Chaos. 200 IQ. Get
Yeah.
an RV.
Dude, but you know what'd be funny is if we got into an RV and did a road trip with Nessa, I would be the one driving, and I'd just wait till she gets in the bathroom and just be like, "Oh shit, look at the deer!" And they just drive the truck like side to side, so she's in the bathroom going like this. Oh, it'd be fun. I'm sorry.
Well,
We've been going strong for almost 2 hours and 5 minutes right now.
2 hours and 2 hours and 5 minutes. All right, Jay. anything else? What? What are you thinking about? This is when. What? What? Usually means that you're driving up a tree. I know that sound. That's the one where she's driving up the tree. It's just,
well.
No, that's when she goes yeet.
yeah.
Oh,
No. She literally jumped out of the thing. She's like, and then she's jumping out like nobody saw what she did. And then,
All right, so we'll have our final topic, and it's a topic we mentioned earlier, but we'll get into a little more specific of it. But the topic of the almighty simp.
dun, 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 dun.
Narrow has a very strong opinion of simps. So, Narrow, would you like to take the lead on this for right now?
Well, here's the deal, right? There's two types of things. And I think, Jay, we talked about this off stream.
Mm-hmm.
There's the guys that I see the two kind of categories of guys. There's guys that will go on a guy stream or a girl stream, and if they're going to be supportive, they're going to be supportive, whatever it is. Not necessarily doesn't have to necessarily be monetary. They can do their little Amazon wish list thing. I don't know if that's still a thing, but that's what they do it for guys and girls. You know, maybe they'll buy some gift for them on. And then there's the second category of the guys that are just, whew, and I see them in some of people's streams that will consistently make these little remarks, right? And they're creepy remarks. I could tell they're creepy remarks, but then in the end of the creepy remark, they'll put LOL, like it levels everything out, and it's just a joke. But Jay, a simp, went and said that they love somebody. I know you told me this off stream, and we're not going to name who it is.
Well, first, before anything, we'll get into the actual definition of the word simp.
Okay, sure. Okay? Go ahead with the definition of simp.
The definition of simp is a guy that is overly desperate for women, especially if she is a bad person or has expressed her disinterest in him, which he continues to obsess over.
And can we get an example? I know you had an example.
Well, there is a example sentence here, and funnily enough, dude, Vanessa keeps saying no when I ask her out. She's all, stop asking me out. I barely know you, and this has become more of an obsession than a friendship. Isn't she so smart? To which the person responds, shut the fuck up, you simp. There you go. There's your example sentence. So, funnily enough, Vanessa was involved in this sentence. Ness.
By the way, we don't know. We're thinking that it's not about this Nessa, but you know.
Yes, we don't know for a fact.
We don't know if
it's
it's a fact
Vanessa that is involved, but
it's not this Nessa, not at all. Not this Vanessa at all.
But, yeah,
Nessa,
so
go ahead.
As you were saying, the whole the Amazon wish list.
Mm-hmm.
You like, yeah, some people are gonna think like, oh, they're buying this person or this girl, this streamer girl, like things on Amazon. There's consider them a simp.
No. But look at here's a better example. Let me just, because what I said was, I just used it as an example because like there's people, and I'm not going to say guy or girl because it could be guy or girl. I think simp has no gender to it. It's either guy or girl.
Yeah.
There's the ones that will support people equally, of equal gender, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. But then there's the ones that not only are they supporting, but they'll try to like pop people. I had one do that to me. During Christmas, I would stop by people's streams and, you know, drop them gift subs or whatever, right? This last Christmas. Then there was the guy that every time he saw me do that, he'd go in and do it more. So just as a little experiment, I would top it off and make it even more, just to see if you try to make it a race. And I could tell that he's trying to one up me and try to win the girls, you know, attention or whatever.
Love you a long time.
Love you. There you go.
Wait, what if he was doing exactly what you were thinking?
But it's one thing. Like I just stopped. I gave people equally, but I just wanted to test out if this was the situation, because he would follow me from one stream to the other stream, and you know, it wasn't like I would do it for the guys too, but he wouldn't follow me to their stream. But if I did it to a girl stream, it was like he was following the same people, and there he is.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just want to know what your definition is, or would you say that you've had people simping for you before? You don't have to say any name. I'm just saying, in your eyes and from what you've seen. Yeah, you don't have to
call any specifics.
Yeah, I've had that in my stream. Yeah, there's some people. I'm not gonna name names, but yeah, I mean, if they wanna, oh man,
and it's not making you a bad person or anything. If they do it, they do it.
If they want to simp, let them simp. Let them simp. What Ness is trying to say,
right?
I guess, but it's kind of fucked up though. I try to make myself, like, if they're gonna ask me a question about anything like my personal life, I'm gonna answer them, you know? Like I'm gonna answer truthfully. They're gonna ask me if I'm with someone, I'm gonna answer them. Yeah, I am. And and if that's what's gonna cause what they're not gifting me subs anymore, if they're not gifting me, you know, they're not donating to me or anything, bits or anything like that, then it is what it is. But I just, like I said, like earlier, like personal life, if you guys want to ask me personal questions like that, like if I'm with someone or anything like that, like, yeah, I'm going to answer you truthfully. It is what it is. Yes, truly.
I see what you did there. Well, you know what? Wow. With the whole simp thing too, it's all outside perspective when it comes to simping, because I can't tell you how many times just being a mod in somebody's stream, like being a mod in Ness's stream, Becca's stream, Sweet's stream, just being a mod and enforcing their rules, you get called a simp because you don't actually know the person, or you never met them in real life, so you can't have any type of bond with them, so you enforcing their rules makes you a simp. Not even true. You get called either a simp or a white knight just because you're defending a friend. And it's bullshit. And you never know who's, for example, who gives somebody donates $100 or somebody donates or gives 50 subs. You don't know if they're doing that out of just being a friend and supporting the stream, or just because they're actually see them as a friend, or they see them because of, if I donate 50 subs to this girl, just maybe I'll weasel my way into a heart a little bit, to the point where there's a chance, like an outside chance, I'll be with her one day. Or, you know, she's single, so if I give her subs, maybe she'll see I got money, and then, you know, it'll open up. No. Bottom line is, like, we have friends that have gifted subs to people. We have friends that have gifted 100 subs to people. We have friends that have gifted 5 subs to people. They're doing it because they are supporting a friend.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So if you want to sit there and take somebody supporting as a friend and turn it into them being a simp, well, then majority of the people we know are simps.
Yeah.
Well, no.
But if you-
What I'm saying is that the guys that you can point them out, Jay. The guys that
Why would I do that?
no, I'm saying that you can point them, not like say it like right now, but what I'm saying is the guys that sit there,
To be continued.
right?
Just kidding.
The guys that sit there and they openly like say stuff like, "Oh, damn, I wish we go on a date, or let's go on a date."
Damn, girl, we should go out to dinner and
We should
hang
go
out
out to dinner and
afterwards,
hang out
go
afterwards.
to the beach a little naked,
Right?
with the LOL winky face
Yeah,
on the end.
LOL
I was just
winky
kidding.
face.
Don't worry about it.
Just
Bullshit.
kidding. Right? And those are the guys, and those are the guys like what's that girl with the Tourette syndrome? She had a guy like that. Started out Sweet Anita. Her simp turned into a stalker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally, she was chased through a store by one of her simps that found out what area she lived in London.
Uh-huh.
He followed her to a store. He knows where she lives. Would camp out in her front yard. Would camp out in her backyard. Would follow her to the store, and it was to the point where the store people had to stop the guy from leaving the store so she can run away and get back home without being harassed. And he was arrested and had a knife on him.
What the hell? That's crazy. All right, that's fucking crazy.
But
But
I will say this. I'm not even gonna go 9. I'll say 8 times out of 10. 8 times out of 10, the people that are calling the other people are simps are the simps themselves, because they feel that people that are being actually generous and donating and helping out a person because they're a friend are trying to get closer to them, even closer than they are. So they're like, I have to one up this. So then they start giving, and that's what makes them the simp, because they are literally obsessed with the person and they call out anybody else that's trying to be actually normal and supportive. That's my take on it anyway.
So that's why I brought it up, is just how the effects of it and how dangerous that could actually be.
Oh yeah, I can get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
that was one of my fears coming to streaming, because people could get your IP address easy, and it's like you click onto people were telling me, don't click onto a fucking link when they send you an Xbox message. Don't click on that link, because then it could go to your IP address. You don't know that.
Yep.
Okay, I've always been aware of that, but it's scary being a girl. I'm not gonna lie, being a girl, it's kind of scary. It really is, because then you don't know what could happen. To be honest with you, you really don't. People could come up with your IP address, know where you live, and then that's why I have.
And then if they come to your house, they know that they have a better chance.
I have cameras all over my house, okay, and I got other things in my house too. So
right, they know that if it comes to going to a woman's house and just showing up, they have the chance to overpower them because they're a woman. Which I'm not even gonna go 9 times. I'll go 7 times out of 10, which could be true. You could you never know if somebody showed up to Nessa's house and she opens the door and they could overpower her. You don't know that. I mean, one good swift kick in the nuts and chances are it's not going to happen. But it's different than somebody getting my IP coming to my house, to where if I open my door and they come in here, they got to deal with me. And then, of course, I'll get my bat and I'll leave my signature all over their forehead.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really want to try to fuck with me, I got a Louisville Sluggo with my name inscribed in it. I will leave my name on your forehead legit, so you know who did it.
All the simps for Jay will give you his address, so you can.
No, that's the only thing. What I was scared of coming into streaming is people finding out where I live, and I seen videos of where people track other stalkers track other streamers, they're obsessed with them. There's,
I mean, and that's the
I
fear.
think that's safe to say the simp is like the beginning level of stalker.
Yeah,
like you go simp, you go stalker,
scary.
you go jail.
It really is scary. You gotta watch out. You gotta fucking I don't know. It is scary going into hitting that live button. As a girl, you're hitting that live button. And someone's gonna fucking do something like that, or find out where you live. It is scary. It really is. And I've always thought about that. Like, oh, what if someone finds out where I live? That's why I have cameras all over my house, guys. So don't come into my house.
But you know what? Sadly, it doesn't even. Sadly, it doesn't even stop there, though, Ness. Sadly, it doesn't even stop there because people can find out where you live, but then they can also get your phone number. They can get your banking information. They can get literally everything you've done on the internet.
I do want to say though, if you do stop by Ness's house, make sure you bring some Trulies, then you'll be fine.
She'll let you know with no problem.
lemon lime
She'll
Trulies.
say, leave the Trulies on the doorstep and get the hell out of here. Perv.
Listen,
Yeah.
If you guys see my personal account, I do know how to use you know.
She knows how to use the empty.
I do know how to use the weapon.
She will use the empty Truly cans and nunchuck them at you.
Nah, not even that, bro. Ness has been taking some lessons from Chucky. She's been watching that shit on lock, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
No, but like I don't know. As a girl, yeah, like
think about that.
That's all that we think about. And honestly, like with me, I have anxiety. So with that, like it kind of gets to me at times. You know, it's like, oh, like fuck. Like if I'm gonna stream, like I really hope I don't get like someone that's really like that's someone that knows how to hack and gets my IP address and knows where I live, and it goes from there.
That's just so you know, if that ever happens to you or Becca or anybody, let me know because I have a friend that can do some really amazing things.
Oh, okay, now it's seen. I know. Got you.
they kind of live near a little 3-letter agency. Not going to say what, but you know.
See,
so
that's
I can make things happen if I need to. So.
Also, check out Jay's OnlyFans page.
Creepy run with knife. I won't.
Really narrow?
Sorry,
really? We're going there.
I had to give you your plug for the day. I'm sorry, I forgot to do it earlier.
Okay, so you're gonna plug my OnlyFans, but not your Pornhub page.
My contract's over, so I don't have that page anymore.
Mm-hmm, sure.
My contract's expired. They don't want to give me the money that I've been asking
sure.
for.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/Italian meatball.
Oh no, I thought it was Italian Stallion. You changed it.
Shut
again?
up, Narrow. Anyway. Fucking dick. Anyway. Moving on. I'm lost now. Train of thought's gone.
I kind of go.
Can someone? Yeah, go ahead. Go
ahead, Ness.
Can we get a pee counter, please?
Listen,
Can we get a pee counter, please? Thank you.
See,
it's been a long time.
That's P/break.
Did you need to do it? Did you need to go, Becca?
Exactly.
Becca, you need to go. We can wait.
I mean, I should.
Yeah,
Right, Bravo?
Yeah,
Right?
there
Right?
She needs to go. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back.
Do what you gotta do. Everybody's gonna pee. So you got us guys for right now.
All right, so the girls will be back. Boys and girls, if you are tuning in to part 2 and probably part 3, I'm gonna have to probably slice this in half. Just be aware that this is not going to stop. We're going to bring more people on, and also we're going to be talking about mental.
It doesn't matter, Pagan. It's a P/break, not like P-break. It's P/break. So that's 4 for Ness.
Yeah, that's quattro.
And Bianca, I see anxiety is a major part of why I haven't even started streaming, which makes me scared. It's a natural thing. Everybody gets scared. Just do it.
Everybody does.
Your fears will be alleviated. Just do it.
Yep.
First one out of the way, you'll be perfectly comfortable with it. You've known most of the people you're probably going to play with, so
I would say just jump into it. We
just like on a diving board at a pool. You're in a high diving board. You're gonna jump down. If you're gonna sit there, you're gonna climb down the ladder and make everybody have to get down too, or just jump in the fucking pool and land safe.
Yep.
Just jump in the fucking pool. Just go.
And like I said, that quote should always be ingrained in the back of your head. That we live every day. We die once, but we live every day. So
Make love, not sandwiches.
That wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted that quote. My bad.
That was the quote we're looking for. That was for a different episode called Love.
My bad.
Back.
Yeah, so that's
welcome back.
That's the thing that I that quote every time I think about doing something new literally sticks in the back of my head. That the fact that you die once and you live every day. So every day you wake up, the first thing you should do is and I'm not going to push religion on people, but for me personally, I thank God that I woke up every day and that I've been given a new day to go to go do something new and try something new. But that's the thing. Is thank you. I know I'm looking beautiful. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Fucking Jersey. There's got to be something in his water. I
Thank
swear.
you. Thank you very much. So, but yeah, don't live with that fear in the back of your mind because it just continuously stops you. Just realize that you got one chance, you got one life. So you got to just go do shit. And it doesn't matter. Like, you know what? I find the easiest thing to do sometimes in certain situations, if you feel like you need to do something funny to embarrass yourself, to crack the ice, go do it. It really doesn't matter. You have one opinion that really matters in your life, and that's your own opinion. None of anybody's opinion, my opinion about anybody else, or anybody else's opinion about you really doesn't matter. And you should take that shit with a grain of salt. You shouldn't sit there and let that be stuck in the back of your mind the whole time. One fucking opinion matters because you're the one living your life. These people are not living your life. So 100%, you want to focus, you want to stream, just go do it. Go, if it means going to say funny stuff or do funny stuff or just start with just chatting and chat with people and say funny stuff, go fucking do it. You got that one chance, that one opportunity, and when my theory is when opportunities don't come knocking, build a fucking door so they knock. Right? So you're building your door.
When opportunity rings the doorbell and nobody answers, knock anyway.
Exactly. Because you have this one chance, right? 400 trillion to 1 is the odds of any one of us becoming who we are today. That was the odds of you becoming a human being. 400 trillion to 1. So take that math and go do some fucking shit with your life. Like, I don't understand why that people have to tell you that to make you want to go do shit. 400 trillion to 1. That is a fucking crazy number. That is a crazy number if you think about it. Because the odds of that, you could have won the lottery 100 times over before you became a human being.
Which would be nice.
Yeah, it would be. So go do shit. Like, seriously. Don't take the fear of people's opinions. Don't take that into consideration when you're trying to do shit as far as streaming or whatever it is that you're happy to do. Just go do shit to make you happy. At the end of the day, you need to make you happy. At the end of the day, you're not going to make anybody else happy in life unless you make yourself happy. So if you can't focus on making yourself happy and doing stuff that makes you happy, you're going to be miserable and doing stuff for other people, doing stuff for other people's opinions for the rest of your life. Fuck other people's opinions. The only opinion that should matter is your fucking opinion. That's it. Nobody else. I'm sorry, Jay.
I will. No, for what? What are you saying sorry for?
Because I interrupted you guys.
No, it's fine. It's past is past, future is future. But if anybody needs anything when it comes to streaming, if I'm able to help you, let me know. I know most people will take me up on that because whatever. But I've said it before. I've said it. I've helped Ness with stuff. I've helped Becca with stuff. I've done stuff with Narrow. I've done stuff with Sweets, with Bree. Like, anybody that needs help. I've done stuff with Pagan. Like, anybody needs help with anything. If I can help, I'll do it. I don't care what happened in past. I don't care where I stand with anybody. I'm always down to help people. So if I can help, so be it. I'm always around to help. So.
And who asked for that? I'm sorry. Who was talking about they were afraid of streaming?
Nope. That was Bianca.
Bianca, go out there and do it. I already told you. I messaged you. Let's go do your first stream. All of us collectively will be there for you. We will be there for you. Like, I don't think Nessa or anybody would let you stream on your own for the first time. We will always be there to support you, like what we did with Becca. I was so excited when Becca first started streaming that we were there for her in her chat. Not necessarily that we're playing the game with her because she was playing a story mode game, but we were there supporting her in chat.
In fact, Ness yelled at me. She DM'd me, said, "Becca, stream it, get in there." I was like, okay.
People will be there for you, right? Chaos Dragon 83, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it, my brother.
99 more to go to Fortnite.
Right. I appreciate it. But you guys,
There's no chaos.
you guys got to really, really, really look at your life and really look at what you want to do to make you happy. I don't understand why people go like their whole life trying to make somebody else happy, but they're miserable on the inside. They're just fucking miserable on the inside. If you can't make yourself happy, how the fuck are you going to make anybody else happy in life? How the fuck are you going to make anybody else happy in life when you are sitting there in misery the whole time? So in order for you to make somebody else happy in your life, this is why so many people's relationships go to shit, because they're so focused on the person's image. They're more focused on how much money the person makes. They're more focused on oh my God, they're posting this on Instagram. They're doing this on
Stuff
Instagram.
that doesn't involve them.
Exactly. But then they're unhappy with their life, and they're unhappy with where their life is going. But they still get together, and this is what happens with and I've been through it. I've been through a goddamn divorce. It's not the happiest thing in the world, but people make mistakes. People lust and do shit just for that reason and not think about the consequences. And they were not happy the whole time through their relationship because internally they were miserable. So you guys effectively need to make yourself happy. You need to sit there and think about what's going to make you happy. And once you figure that out and start doing that shit, everything else is just going to fall into place. But without you guys making yourself happy, and you guys sit there and sit in misery all the time, you guys are nothing is ever gonna fall into place for you guys, because you guys are gonna be going from one relationship to doing this, to doing that, to doing this. It's just not fun. And I've seen it happen over and over to so many people. That's why my simple message to you, go do shit that makes you happy, even if it's uncomfortable for you to do. Go do it and make yourself happy. No matter how uncomfortable, no matter how scared you are about doing this thing, go do it. You got one chance at this. Tomorrow, who knows about tomorrow? My plug could be pulled tomorrow. But I did shit to make myself happy. All this podcasting, all the going in hard on YouTube is because this is what I love to do. Creating stuff so that people can hear shit positively, and maybe just one out of the hundreds or whatever, how many people listen to this are going to go do shit. That's my only goal. That's it. All right. Anyways, here's my little spiel there.
Right though, you're right.
Right? I mean, like, how hard is it? How hard is it?
It's a people pleaser, though. That's the hard part. It's that you are constantly like, it's like you want to please others. I think once you get over that challenge, you are like, you're in the great land, you don't give a fuck. But like getting to that part is actually really hard.
Right.
Like, not.
It is, because I was a people pleaser too. Don't get me wrong. I know for everything for my ex-wife, I'd be like, oh, all right, screw it, whatever. If it makes you happy, and see, that's the key word. If it makes you happy. That's how you know this.
What's that song back? Was it if as long as it makes you happy, it can't be that bad or whatever?
Exactly.
Sheryl Crow, I think.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is as long as it makes, but you're not realizing that
Ryan, you should go sit on the toilet, my friend.
What?
Ryan says, I have so much shit to let. I say you should go sit on the toilet.
But the you, right? The you is the key word. That is you. You happy. It's not making another person happy, because if you're not happy, and effectively, you're not going to be happy for anybody else. You're going to smile. Like that. What's that streamer that unfortunately took his own life? I forgot what his name was now.
No, fuck if I remember, dude.
But the guy was struggling mentally, and his life just changed. He just started having a girlfriend. But I think effectively he was trying to make her happy. But he internally was not happy. He was putting smiles out like he was on stream and smiling and saying, hey, Wreckful. What is that? Truly hand sanitizer?
No, it's hand sanitizer.
Oh, I thought it was gonna say Truly hand sanitizer.
You know what though?
Mango flavor.
It even goes beyond Wreckful though, because there was a guy. He was associated with GTARP. His name was Blue. and he played a guy named Bo on GTRP, and everybody loved him. Everybody thought he was the greatest guy in the world, and nobody really knew how unhappy he really was because nobody actually was near him in real life. And out of nowhere, it started floating around that he took his own life. And they did a whole thing for him in the GTA RP community where they had like a funeral, whatever, in the server and all that stuff. But
Run away.
yeah, you never know how people are being affected by stuff unless you're actually there. Like you could tell somebody that a situation is really bad and all that, but unless you're there to see how it's truly impacting them, you'll never get the full gravity of the situation. It's just people can run off the list of what's going on. They're like, oh, I've gone through a divorce. My mother's sick. Just run through the list. But you don't know. The littlest thing could be just like the biggest trigger, and you won't really know unless you're there. And it's the shittiest thing, but it's what you got to watch because you never know.
That's true. And that's the thing is, it's just so we put smiles on. Unfortunately, that's what we are. All of us here,
we all wear masks.
We're entertainers. Okay? As much as you don't believe it, that's what we are. We are entertainers. So a lot of times we put smiles. But truthfully, it's not that easy.
We all wear one of these.
Hey Jay, isn't that your
they're not made of plastic.
Jay, isn't that your normal fit? Okay, never mind.
Wait. Have you guys seen Jason in Mars or something like that? Or in space?
Jason X?
Space, yes.
Is that him? Is that him? Okay.
This is Jason X.
That was so bad.
I know.
So bad.
So bad. Yeah.
But it was
bad.
really bad. It was really bad, but it was the coolest looking Jason ever.
He was literally fucking throwing naked girls on the fucking.
That was hilarious. Okay, the whole sleeping bag thing.
Really?
That was hilarious.
Not only that.
I'm sorry. Would you like this one better, Ness? You like this one better? Is this one you like better?
There we go. Yes.
Is this one better for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Have you guys seen the movie? What is that movie called, Becca? That scary clown. That scary clown. That's
It.
No.
Oh.
No. The gruesome. It's like literally new.
What's his name? Terrifier. The Terrifier clown.
What is the movie called though?
Terrifier.
Is it called that?
I've never seen it then because I thought it was it.
Never.
But isn't it Art? It's Art the Clown. Art the Clown from Terrifier. That's his name.
Art the Clown.
Yeah,
watch that movie, and that's fucking creepy. That clown is fucking creepy. Or
it is creepy.
But he's fucking creepy.
Look, I can't look at any clown in any horror movie and not think of Kill Clowns from Outer Space, so they don't scare me at all anymore.
Oh my god.
Like, I literally look at any clown I see in a movie and think Kill Clowns from Outer Space, and I'm laughing my ass off.
Hey, that movie is good, though. That's like comedy horror.
It is. It's B horror that was too damn funny to be a horror movie.
It is.
Yes. I love it.
But yeah, just understand
84.
when you see us on stream,
right? Horror. She does.
When you see us on stream, Becca, you're gonna get your camera. What do you say, Saturday? Saturday is her first camera stream. You bet. Who did you order it from? Did you order it from like Wish.com? It's coming from like
Amazon.
No, I got an order from Target.
Target.
From Target.
She made it fancy.
Oh no, my mom does that too, dude. My mom will do that. She'll be like, I'll ask my mom where she's going. She's like, I'm going to Target. I said, where the fuck is Target? She goes, Target. She goes, I just got to make it sound fancy. Target.
I gotta make it sound fancy.
Pagan. Becca loves horror, dude.
But
I love horror. I'm obsessed. I'm very dark inside. I'm sorry, but
Hello, I am too.
No, you're.
I know you are.
Hey, have you guys seen? Oh, they're remaking the new Exorcist. They're remaking it.
I don't want
doing it.
Look,
they're doing it
Again.
The Exorcist.
Yes,
I saw. I saw
Yeah.
The Exorcist when I was 7 years old, and I laughed my ass off at it.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know.
That movie did not scare me at all.
First of all, Nessa, you watch shit that scares the shit out. You and T do the same thing. You guys watch shit that scare the shit out of yourselves, and then you tell us the next day the next day you tell us, oh shit, I was just having nightmares about all the shit I was watching.
No, you know what? I love getting scared. That's the thing. Like, I love going to fucking like horror nights to fucking the Universal Knots, whatever. I love going to that. I love them scaring me. I really do.
And I love being.
But your bladder says that you should never get scared.
No, I don't pee myself. What the hello? I just scream. That's all.
Okay, look. There's two types of horror movies. There's the horror movies that use genuine fear to scare you, and there's the jump scares. I do not like jump scare movies. I think they're cheap, and they're not scary at all. And they need to jump scare you to get the horror effect. But if you can go watch a movie and literally have it scared the living shit out of you,
yes, with cinematics is even better.
Right.
Yeah.
Cinematics, plot, just everything. If it literally scares you, like something's about to jump out from behind you and grab you, I'm good.
Because
but if you're talking like Paranormal Activity, where the woman's in the kitchen cooking or whatever, and the cabinet flies open, it's like, or something just jumps up and scares you. No. That's.
I fell asleep through Paranormal Activity. Is that bad?
I know.
That fucking movie scared me. Scared the fuck out of me.
Do you know how mad I got
Nessa,
people
look behind you.
Because every time they went to the backyard and they showed the pool with the little auto vacuum going in it.
Oh my god!
The auto vacuum was a ladybug, and I used to have the same fucking vacuum. So I used to call it Bugga Bugga, right? I used to call it Bugga Bugga. So when I saw it in the movie, it's like Bugga Bugga. Everybody in the theater looked at me, and every time I saw it, I did it. I was like, Bugga Bugga. They got so mad at me that I was like, this movie ain't scary. I gotta do something.
Jay is the type of guy that you could pick the scariest movie and he'd probably fall asleep in it.
Wow, that's
true.
So,
I'm the type of guy that would go to Freddy vs. Jason dressed up like Jason and scare the living shit out of little kids. That's what I did.
That was a really good movie too. I enjoyed that one.
Loved it.
I enjoyed that one too.
I like The Conjuring. I thought the
Conjuring was good.
It's really good.
Amityville Horror. Amityville Horror was always good.
Too. There was another one where the videotapes, where they the kids.
The Ring?
The kids, no. The kids.
Oh, the one where they're out in the woods and they're taping each other?
The kids.
That's Blair Witch.
No, hold on.
No, I'm saying the one Narrow's thinking of is Blair Witch.
No, the kids were killing the parents. It's the Conjuring. No, it's not the Conjuring. Sinister.
Dude,
Sinister was good too.
Dude,
yeah,
what was the movie? What was the movie where the kids went to go visit their grandparents and it really wasn't their grandparents?
Oh my god, yes, that was really good too.
Okay,
well, it's not an
let me tell you a story about that.
I was a big fan of Signs too, even though it wasn't technically a horror movie.
That one.
Why was I laughing through that whole thing? Because the lady, the grandmother or their supposed grandmother. Remember, she was walking and crawling around like almost buck ass naked, and I'm sitting there going, "What kind of bullshit?" And I took my ex-wife to go watch this movie, and I'm like, "What kind of bullshit?" I'm like, "What is this?" I go, "I don't want to see wrinkly ass," and this girl's just like coming towards these kids in this
that
tunnel.
Movie was really crazy.
It wasn't crazy for me. I was actually laughing through the whole thing. The thing was terrible.
That movie was crazy. I honestly thought it was fucking really good. I don't know.
Bro, in The Exorcist, when she's like stabbing herself with the crucifix, she's yelling, "Fuck me," bro. I was dying.
Yeah, were you
laughing the entire time? I couldn't.
You're crazy. Yeah, that thing was scary. I had nightmares with that.
I was laughing my ass off the entire time.
One that had me that had nightmares.
Put it this way:
Hello?
The only bad memory I ever have from The Exorcist is when I was watching it with my girlfriend at the time, and she got so scared by that white face that appears at random times.
Oh hell no!
She left claw marks in my arm from how scared she was. That's the only memory I have from The Exorcist, other than laughing.
No, the only one I have is when she's crawling upside down under.
The crab walk. The crab walk.
That was it. That was it for me. Fuck that. Fuck that movie.
Halloween's coming out, Nessa.
I know.
Next year.
Hey, I love horror movies. I really do. I love getting scared.
That's it. We're gonna have to watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space sometime soon.
Look, here's the thing. You and T say the same thing. You love scary movies, but then like the messages we get the next day was, "Oh my god, why I couldn't sleep because that bullshit movie I just watched." I'm like, yeah, well.
Hey, I'm gonna do like a little scary game stream. I really want to do that. I'm gonna show you guys that I'm a big.
I'm gonna turn down.
I'm a big chicken shit.
Right.
Yo, Ness needs to play Pacify.
Dude, I need to turn that. The day she plays that is the day I need to turn down the volume on my headset because I'm going to hear nothing but screaming.
Wait. Is that on PC?
Yes.
Can I stream it?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello? I don't see why not. It's not a very intensive game. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to.
The only thing, by the way, when we get off this stream, I'm gonna
shit our pants.
Stay on here because I'm gonna help you with I'm gonna show you what you need to do for your Call of Duty to make it run better. So that way we don't have these problems anymore with you having to fire up that.
So we can get Ness on the master race.
God
damn right. Becca will join soon enough.
Becca will be there soon. Coming soon, 2021.
2021, yeah.
Coming soon, 2021. One woman.
It's not that far. It's not that far.
It isn't.
It really isn't.
Thank you.
One woman.
I think we're all counting down till 2021 just to get this shit ass year out of the way.
Well,
I know, right?
But Jay, look it. You make as much as all the bullshit that happened. Yes, it's been not such a great year, right? But at the end of the day, you guys got to make the year the most of whatever we have left of this year.
Oh, here we go.
No, because this is the thing.
Here we go.
Here's the thing. You always you put a negative spin on 2020.
Okay.
Well,
okay. Who here doesn't want to get 2020 out of the way?
It could happen any year, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. This can extend into
We're in 2020, right? We're in 20. Who wants to just say fuck 2020, get it out of the way, get 2021 started, right?
What if it's the same kind of year as this year?
Well, then fuck 2021.
And here's hey, Jay, and here's the thing. What if there's an opportunity you missed by scrolling over 2020?
I'm pretty sure no opportunity missed because I've been on lockdown for like 6 months now.
But that's besides the point. What if there's an opportunity you missed, whatever it is? Why would you skip over?
Fast forward to 2020. I'm just saying let's get it over with already. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So
we'll just write it out. That's all you can do.
We'll write it up.
You got to write it out like those bulls over there at those restaurants, all right? Oh, which by the way, once we can all actually hang out today, we'll all have to do that for.
Then we can all actually hang out like TwitchCon, if there is a TwitchCon anymore.
There will be at some point.
Oh, yeah, right.
At some point, this is all gonna blow over. So we'll be able to.
Do we have any? I think we should start wrapping up. We're at 2:45. I think we've definitely.
Damn, we got part. Okay, so we got part 2, and we got part 3.
We got part 3 coming up with Miss Sweetie.
Part 4 is Miss Sweetie.
Who's part 3?
We're right here. I'm gonna. No,
this is part 2. Both of them together is part 2.
I'm splicing them up into 2 different segments, so that way we have.
It's still part 2, so you can have part 2 section A and part 2 section B.
This is not a fucking college class, Jay.
2A and 2B. We got 2A and 2B going.
It's not a fucking college class. All right, ladies. Any last words you want to leave the wonderful people listening right now? Or that will be listening in the future because this can be downloaded anytime.
There you go, Becca. Go for it.
Just thank you for watching, taking the time to watch it. I know your time is, I always think time is precious, so thank you for just, using part of your time to tune in. And just, I guess to all the guys out there, just, we want to be friends. Just respect us, respect what we want out of our Twitch. And that's it. Just thanks for tuning in.
Nessuhslays.
And I mean, to the guys that want to, talk shit to us, come
get
at
on.
us. Come. I will take you on.
To the guys that want to talk shit, get owned.
Come. I'll take you on. No, but seriously, it's been fun. And thank you so much, Narrow, Jay. Thank you so much for having us.
You gotta thank us. We gotta thank
you. You guys are welcome back anytime, right? If you guys have something you guys want to talk about, or
mental health, I'm there now.
There you go. I got you. You too. You too.
Jay?
No, I'm pointing at you, lady. Look at
look at Munchkin. She's passing it off again.
Yeah, no.
No, you're putting a J on my end.
No, look at. Okay, Munchkin, you're going.
No, but thank you guys so much for having us on the podcast. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, like it's been fun,
Yeah.
When I brought the topic up to Narrow, there was 3 people I had in mind that I wanted to have on for sure. Actually 4, and after today, I found out the fourth was definitely going to do it, and it was Lightsy, you two, and Miss Sweet Tea. And now I found out Miss Sweet Tea definitely wants to do it. So it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely a topic that needs to be brought out more and discussed more. Ness, you said you have more people that would be interested. I'm gonna start floating around TikTok, asking some people if they were interested, and just reaching out to people in general and just see if they want to get on and give their take on the whole girl gamer aspect of it and whether the shit they have to deal with in whatever game they play. I know, obviously, COD's toxic. You got Rogue Company that's starting to get toxic. You got Overwatch. It's always been toxic. What's that game that it was? Valorant. Siege is toxic. Valorant's toxic. Like, it's so much.
Siege it's
it's
just
insane.
I got sad. I'm sorry.
It really is.
I was so sad. I got kicked out. I got voted out. You know.
I mean,
it's just insane the shit that people have to deal with strictly because of their sex. You know, it's just.
It is.
Why can't everybody just look at everybody like, you know what? There's no guy gamers. There's no girl gamers. There's gamers.
That's it.
That's the bottom line. Is we need to.
Hello.
Right.
Like bottom line is
we need to look at it, and it's everybody is just a gamer. Nothing more, nothing less. Everybody is a gamer. That's it.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
If you're listening to us for the first time, you can re-listen to this anytime on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Radio Public. And coming soon, hopefully towards the end of this week, probably into next week, Google and Apple. So you'll be able to listen to us on iTunes and the Google store. So, but I appreciate it. Make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel because this will be up tonight on the YouTube channel as well as Spotify and Anchor FM as well as radiopublic.com. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate everybody tuning in right there on Twitch and all the future listeners. We appreciate you. Everybody, have a good rest of your night. We'll catch everybody tomorrow for the JayStunZ and Nessa's Custom Fridays, which is tomorrow. So if you haven't signed up,
all four of us will be a part. All four of us are going to be a part of Custom Store.
Better have signed up. Everybody have a great rest of your night. We'll see everybody tomorrow on that next stream. Have a good night, everybody. We will see you all mañana.
Bye.